In this lecture, we are going to study about WordPress plugins. WordPress plugins are small programs which, when installed and activated, extends and expands the functionality of WordPress. For example, you can add a contact form to your WordPress, which means that anyone can fill up the form, hit enter, and they'll be able to send you an email or would be able to contact you. So this can be done with a simple WordPress plugin. So let us begin. Plugins are available in the dashboard menu here. This is our main plugin page. By default, it comes with two plugins, Akismet and Hello Dolly. These are default WordPress plugins. So we will start by installing a new plugin and then we will configure it and show you what we can do with plugins. Okay, so click on Add New from here or here, and it will show you this page where it will show you the recommended plugins by WordPress. You can always use the search feature or the filters available here to find plugins. Okay, as I mentioned the contact form, let's create a contact form. I will search for contact form and hit enter. And it will search in the WordPress repository and show me the available contact form plugins. You see, we have so many options. You can always get an idea if a plugin is good or bad by its ratings over here and number of installs. You see? For the contact form, I personally prefer using a plugin named Contact Form 7. I'll search it and here it is. Okay, you see there are more than 1 million active installs. That means that 1 million plus websites are using Contact Form 7. That means it is a very powerful plugin. To install a plugin, you can simply add install. If you want to know details about it, you can click more details and it will show you the details. So let us just start our installation. It will take a few seconds. And here it says successfully installed the plugin, Contact Form 7, and the version of it. And now this plugin is installed but not activated. That means that it is not in use right now. To activate a plugin, you can hit activate plugin from here, or you can go back to the plugins page and here you see activate option. Click activate and it is activated. Okay, right after I activated this plugin, a new option appears here. It is called contact. Here we can configure our plugin and put it to use. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but after we are done getting to know all the options in the plugins area. Okay, so what more options we have? We have the deactivate options. If a plugin is activated, it is showed in this light blue background. That means it is active. You can go to its settings directly from here. You can deactivate it or edit it. I don't recommend that you go in the edit section because it requires a good programming knowledge. So if you don't have programming knowledge, I suggest you don't hit this button because you might break the plugin. Okay, so what more options we have? We have these tabs here. If you hit active, it will show you the plugin which is activated. In the inactive tab, it will show you the plugins which are not activated. Simple as that. So let's go back to all. And we have this last option. It's called the bulk action. You can select all plugins. You can either activate all of them from here, deactivate all of them, update all of them. If there is an update available, it will show you below every plugin that there is an update available. Or you can delete all of the plugins from here. Very simple. All right. And if there are many plugins installed, which I will not recommend in any way, we should keep the plugins as limited as possible to keep our search fast and smooth. Okay. You can search from, you can just put the name of the plugin here and search installed plugins, click it, and it will search the plugin for you. Okay. So that's all there is to plugins. Nothing fancy about it. So right now we installed this Contact Form 7. I'm going to show you how to utilize the plugin and how to see the options when a plugin is installed, its settings and other options it provides. So we will just head to our contact. This is the plugin we just installed, this new option, click it. Okay, so this plugin is very well written. That means they have provided you with all the getting started documentations and other options. You can take a look here, or you can dismiss it. If you like this plugin, you can also make a donation and stuff like that. So we'll just start utilizing this plugin and see how we can do it. To get us started, this plugin is provided us with an already built contact form. So I'm not gonna go in it and confuse you because all the things are added already. I'm gonna create a new contact form. Okay, so the purpose of this entire plugin is so that we can make contact forms. So how users can contact us. There can be multiple contact forms or there can be just one. For example, in my design's case, in my site's case, I have one contact form where people can contact me for general queries, and I have one separate where they can contact me for the guest post or advertisers can reach me. So we can make multiple contact forms, or we can just use one. It's totally up to the requirement of your website or like how you want to do it. So for now, let's create our first contact form. Click add new here and here, and then we have this button. If you want to change the language, you can, or you can just click add new, and by default it will go with the English United States. Okay, add new. Okay, just like the post editor, we have same options here. First we have to add the title. So let me just give it general contact form, let's say. Okay, and then okay, so by default it gave us a few fields already added, which are more than enough for a general contact form. But if you want, you can use these options to add new functionalities of contact form. So we will just see what we already have. Okay, our first field is your name, and it said text your name. By this text your name means that it will make an input text box where the user can type his name. Same goes for the email subject and message, and when he hit submit, that data with the user which the user added will be sent to you on your email. To configure your email, you need to go here to to means that where do you want to send the submitted form data. You can add your email here. From, okay, you see it added the your dash name. All right, it will take that option from here what the user will input. And if you want, right now it's just showing me my default email. So if you want to change it to the user's email, for example, if you want the email to be received from the user's email, you can just copy this here and paste it here. Subject, your subject, that means it will take the subject with the user took from here, and so on. There's nothing fancy about it. You don't need to edit this, right? And you can take a look at all these things. Every plugin have its own different features and different settings. You will have to look at it every time, and we'll hit save. It will take a few seconds, and you see this it is saved, and it is telling me that copy this shortcode and paste it into your post page or text widget content. So I will just copy it, and let's quickly make a contact page. Add new, let's name it contact, and here I'm just going to paste what I just copied from there. All right, and I will hit publish. Okay, now I will view this page what I have created so far, and you will see contact and the three options, submit button. See how simply by just adding a plugin we were able to create a contact form, a complex one if you are to code it by hand. All right, I hope I have made myself clear and you understand what a plugin can do. If you have any problem or any confusion, you can use the discussion tab in this lecture sidebar, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.